Everything will burn today on Topher's Take. So what was that cryptic message about earlier? And what was that picture there for? Well, there's a band called Insomniac Folklore, and they just put out they will be putting out a new album June 7th. And they were looking for people to, review it and give some feedback on it. And I'm like, I could do that. So this is my first album preview or review or whatever you want to call it. So bear with me because I'm going to try to get this done and have it make sense to you guys. I think I'm going to divide this up into the good, the bad, and why you should get it. So first we're going to look at the good, what I really liked about this album. Now, I admit my interpretation might be a little bit different than the band's or yours, but when I was listening to this album, it sounded like some apocalyptic, end of the world kind of stuff, And yes, that is a change from the band, but it is a really good sound. I mean, with Tyler Henschel's vocals and his deep voice, it sounds almost haunting and eerie. Lyrically, they're still just as deep. They're still solid, lyrics, and they'll make you think, like they have in the past with their stuff. And yeah, I was really impressed with the tone and even the subject matter. The one song, Dust, man, they got a little heavy on that, but the metalhead in me likes that. That was really cool sounding. So the bad. I really have two short things here. One of the songs, they use a little bit of language, that if you're trying to watch your ears and, against that, or it might make you be like, they just said a bad word, But they do it tastefully. It's not swearing for the point of swearing, it's swearing because it emphasizes, it adds an exclamation point, on what they're saying. The other thing that this is just a personal preference is they didn't do a funny song like Earplugs or, Scariest Thing in the Dark, which, given the subject matter of the album, I don't know if it really would have fit. You can't be like, yay, it's the end of the world, woohoo, You can't have the happy, silly song in the midst of all that. So those were the only two things that I picked up on that, might be an issue for some of the fans. So why should you get this? Well, if you're an Insomniac Folklore fan, you should get it because it cements them as a solid band. And if you're not, say you're more of a metalhead, their tones, their rhythm, it's still pretty solid. And like I said earlier, the lyrics will make you pause and think. The sound of Tyler's voice singing and some of the female vocalists, it all fits together really nice in this album. Even if you're not a fan of other goth bands, Saber Machine or Dark Valentine, even if you're a fan of storytelling like Reuben McIntyre, there are some songs on this album that just tell the stories, I think this album is a definitive mark in their future. In fact, if it was a trilogy, I would put it right up there with Saber Machine's Legend. It is that good in my opinion. You definitely need to check this album out when it drops on June 7th. Anyway, that's all I really got for you guys today. Go buy the album. It is awesome. Or wait till pre-order it now and buy it on June 7th. If you get the chance to see these guys at Audio Feed, do it. And find me in the crowd. I'll like headbang with you or mosh with you. Alright. Y'all have a great day. Peace.